Chris Mantia from Schrodinger's Cat, and we're going to talk about what's been happening with First Friday and the shootings that took place a couple weeks ago on the 6th. So you were performing that night, right, Chris?
Yes, I was.
And Schrodinger's Cat performs every First Friday.
Yes, and we perform from 8 until about 10 to 10:30.
And technically, First Friday is closed as a public event at 10 p.m., correct?
Well, there's two parts of First Friday. There's the actual First Friday event where the artists are out on the streets, and that is actually over much earlier. What happens in the evening is just really regular downtown nightlife. Now, the curfew, I believe, is at 10 to get the youngsters off the streets, and Schrodinger's Cat is an all-ages show. But it's really two separate parts there. First Friday, which is your artist event, and then your nightlife.
Oh, okay. So the City Council is reviewing First Friday customs, as they did a few years ago when there was another spectacular incident downtown. I believe Metro's windows were broken back then. And do you think that if they restrict First Fridays, that would affect your business at all, or your patronage?
I'm not so sure. The thing is that the people who are coming to see Schrodinger's Cat, I think most of our audience is settled in that they're coming specifically to see us. However, there are a lot of businesses around us that would certainly be affected by it. We would see some drop-off, certainly. Our hardcore regulars would stay, but the real problem is going to be with businesses around us who depend on more of the foot traffic.
Do you think that the incident's been handled fairly in the media, or do you think it was a little bit in excess as to the danger that it presented?
Well, I think it was in excess, and the reason it's in excess is because it's rare. I come from Los Angeles. That shooting wouldn't have even made the news in Los Angeles. It would have been a count, at most, if and only if the number of shootings was unusual. But a shooting here is rare, and that's why it got so much media attention. So, in effect, the fact that it got so much media attention is actually a good sign.
True, true. We wouldn't want to become complacent about anything.
Exactly. There hasn't been so much violence down here that we become complacent to it. So even a small incident starts to beg the question of whether or not we should even continue.
Oh, well, thanks very much for your insights, Chris. I appreciate it. And again, I'm Rachel, and this is Chris Mantia from Schrodinger's Cat, and we're getting some views on First Friday. See you around.
Definitely a really inspiring and motivating meeting. I definitely felt a lot of passion in the room and a lot of positive energy. I definitely